Hey everybody! Justin Cena here. I've got another Shopify store review for you, and today we're looking at a super popular, super profitable store. It's called ElectroThreads.com. We're going to go through the entire site. I'm going to explain why they're making so much money, all about their designs, their branding. They do print on demand, so I'll walk you through that. I'm going to show you really all of the reasons why they're so profitable and what you can learn from them. And I have a huge playlist of different stores where I do this. I look at the most popular, most profitable Shopify stores out there. I go through their entire store like I'm going to do right here. So make sure you take a look at my channel, subscribe to my channel over there. Take a look at the playlists that I have for these Shopify store reviews, and let's jump into ElectroThreads.com right now. Now, before I show you ElectroThreads.com, I want to tell you why you should be following them and why you should pay attention and why you should learn from them, because they're doing really, really well. They have over 1,400 verified store reviews, and I'll show you how they integrate that on their store. They have close to 2.5 million Facebook fans and 396,000, almost 400,000 Instagram followers at the time that I'm shooting this. They also have a iOS, an iPhone app for their mobile store, which I thought was pretty cool, pretty unique. And they have a massive print-on-demand catalog. So if you want to do no inventory business models like Shopify print-on-demand, this is a great example of that. And they really take advantage of just listing so many products. You'll see they have a massive catalog, and they always try new products. I bet you there's a lot of unique print-on-demand products that they have that you might not have even known existed in terms of being available for print-on-demand through Shopify. So I'll show you all that. Bottom line is they're a very profitable brand. They have a very great setup, and they, of course, are doing Shopify print-on-demand like a lot of you are. So I'm going to bring over the site. I'll show you ElectroThreads.com. And you see it's a pretty simplistic color scheme. It's a black and white color scheme. But then when you see their products, it becomes very clear that they're not just a simple black and white brand. They're very vibrant. They talk about being, and I'll kind of describe their brand in a little bit, but they kind of talk about being psychedelic. And you can see kind of their designs here. They advertise towards people who like EDM, electric, dance music, people who like EDC, people that like raves. And the reason I know that is literally if you Google ElectroThreads, you see that they're going to have paid results up here on their AdWords. And it says EDM, EDC, and rave clothing. They also say, again, trippy and psychedelic. That's them describing themselves. So that's kind of the niche that they're in. And you see over here they got a ridiculous amount of Facebook fans, 2.4 million. And then coming over here with Instagram, they have close to 400,000. I'm sure they're growing every single day. And you see, again, the type of niche they're going after, the look and feel, the aesthetic of their brand. It's pretty clear what it is. And they have a really powerful store. Here's their also their app. Right, it looks like it's pretty new. But they have an app in the iTunes store. And you don't see that with many stores out there, especially with Shopify. So they've obviously built up a really good brand, a big enough one to dedicate having an app out there, because they think they're going to have people that are going to install it. And I think that speaks to kind of the quality of their brand. If you also see down here, the customer reviews is actually sticky. They have 1,400 customer reviews, have all these 5-star reviews over here. Some of them even have imagery on here, which is super powerful. And again, they do a great job with their social media, really activating and reaching the people that really want to buy their clothing. So very passionate niche here. So reviews integrated everywhere. You even see reviews up here, little quotes and testimonials. So that's definitely a lot of the good things that they do. But I'll walk you through that in general. And again, really, really massive catalog of products. I haven't even got into that yet. So niche and product catalog. First of all, like I said, they're EDM, EDC, and rave clothing. That's what their own Google ad said. And in their meta description, it says that they're a uniquely trippy, psychedelic brand. Okay, so call that maybe the EDM niche, or maybe the psychedelic niche, or maybe they've created their own niche. Whatever it is, they have a great brand, and they know who is buying. They know who are buying the products. They look at their stats, they look at their analytics, and maybe they actually even talk about on their Facebook page how their brand is evolving. They probably figured out, not from the start, but now they figured out exactly who their customer is, and they know how to reach them. And what they do with that audience is just constantly show them new print-on-demand products. Over and over and over, they're just going to be launching new products. Come over here on their homepage, and again, talking about products that are not very common for print-on-demand. They have these boots, they have these what they call dream cloaks, they have hooded blankets, onesies, right? Shoes, of course, which are kind of more common, hooded dresses. So, a lot of a massive print-on-demand catalog where they have, really unique products that, not necessarily are your common products, but again, for this niche, perfect for the niche. So they're being very specific with the products that they offer. But as you know, with print on demand, or maybe you don't know, there's just a massive catalog of print on demand products. You can find something for everyone. They've dialed in on this EDM, EDC, rave, psychedelic niche that they've created. And you kind of saw as I scrolled through, I'll show you these hooded blankets actually real quick. You get the idea. These are not like designs you're going to get on Fiverr, right? These are like legitimate, nice pieces of artwork that are, look at that. Like this is, again, these are nice things that really fit in directly with their demographic. They have high-end imagery on every single page, really high-end type of work here that isn't your cheap Fiverr stuff. So you go, in terms of their branding and their product catalog, they go for higher priced products, right? If you saw over here, these are on sale at $55. Okay, this one was sold out at $120. So a lot of different price ranges in here, but a lot more than a hoodie or a t-shirt. There's higher priced products going for a much more designy aesthetic. It's not like a funny cat t-shirt store. It's a real aesthetic. It's a real design quality that matches their niche. And because of that, they get higher margins, right? They're charging $55 to $120 for a print-on-demand product. I'm sure it costs more than a t-shirt, no doubt about it. But the higher priced products allow them to have higher margins. And that's something that is just going to make their brand even more profitable. So a really good example there of still using print-on-demand, but increasing your margins. Kind of similar to when people started doing wall canvas stores, right? The same idea of print on demand. The only thing is instead of a $24 t-shirt, you could sell a $350 canvas. So obviously a lot more margin in there. So I always talk about this, and I think this is the best part about print on demand. You want to replicate the ElectroThreads brand, right? And then you could see up here, you can see the structure of this. This is a very typical Shopify store, right? You could use the debut theme or something like that to create something similar to this, right? If you want to create and immediately enter into this niche, right? You could do it in less than a day, right? All you need to do, you got to set up a print-on-demand store with Shopify, and then you just need to get great designers to create unique designs. Okay, and the idea here, you could use this link, setup.justinscener.com, but right, all print-on-demand products. Okay, these are your more traditional print-on-demand apparel, right? They have everything. All right, so you could build a store just like this, and I have a free, 100% free. Just go to setup.justinscener.com. I'll walk you through it. I also have a ton of videos on this YouTube channel for sure. But a really easy business to get into because you never need the inventory. So check out that training if you want to jump into that. Going back into the review, though, I want to talk about design and branding. Obviously, this is where they're making their money right now. They've had very consistent branding and products and advertising and social media. And they've become one of the go-to brands for EDM fans, for electric dance music, for whatever you want to call these, rave or psychedelic. They've become not necessarily a household brand, but at least in that niche, people have heard of them. People will go to them. They'll buy gifts for people who are into that niche. They'll obviously receive advertising. They're very heavy on social advertising, just like every apparel and Shopify brand is. But they're a consistent branding in this niche. Really, they've kind of, and this is a niche where everyone thinks, okay, this is something where, it really hasn't gotten so big. These are one of the kind of first people to, I guess, take it super seriously and really brand themselves in here. There's a couple other stores as well that are on Shopify that also go after this niche. So it's a somewhat competitive one now, and they're doing a really good job in it. Color scheme, I think, was interesting, right? We talked about right on the homepage, right? We'll come back to this on the homepage. Pretty much just a black and white set of branding up here, really no color at all. And I love the fact that we have a super small navigation, right? I'm sure they've tested a lot of different things out here. They've landed on an incredibly small navigation. Why? Because they get to sell products ASAP. They don't wait, right? Then they have so many different sections on the homepage where you immediately feel their branding that they don't even need to. I mean, they have a cool kind of typography here, especially with the first letters, but they don't have any color in here, even though they have one of the most vibrant brands on Shopify. And that's because their products really kind of do the color for them, right? It would be hard to even create or pick one color that would kind of represent all this other color that they're able to show by doing a colored logo. So they're totally fine with a black and white logo. It's sometimes hard to pull off if you don't have great imagery like this without having a really strong image. And if we come to any of the product pages, you'll see that the decision-making buttons over here, right? They have a couple different colors here. And they have a smart payment button, and then they have this, right? They have their own branded colors here to just pick some type of kind of vibrant color apart from black and white, because they don't want to go black and white for their decision-making buttons, right? Same for price, right? So they've set those to a specific color. Okay, but again, their color scheme, well, you could argue at the top it's black and white. It's really all of their colors, and again, that's super unique. Their own unique style, obviously super high-end, horizontal logo, condensed navigation. Those are things I kind of already mentioned that, again, this logo being horizontal rather than a circle or vertical allows you to get to the product a lot quicker. And we come over here and look how quickly you get to see the product. You don't waste a lot of space up here. Some people have navigation that stops down here, right? Because they have a huge logo. It's just a waste of space. So that's something that's super important. Big things for conversion rate optimizations. The things I'm sure they've put a lot of thought into. Things that are definitely kind of moving the needle for them in terms of making their money, and at least my best guess, is that they have support, they have reviews, they have a phone number, they have live chat. You could click into any of those within just a couple clicks on here. You see the phone number on the persistent header up here. They have the help, and it's sticky, so it always follows them around. You get a little pop-up to get help over here. It actually connects to Zendesk, so they're using the Zendesk app. You could download that or install that app in the App Store. They have their reviews right at all times. So you see that's also sticky. And then they have live chat here at the bottom. They have email, and again, they have the phone number. So makes it very, very easy. They also have the track order button up here. So they have and it doesn't at all dominate the experience. It's just kind of there in all sections. They make it incredibly easy to trust and get support. So even though it's not they don't have massive trust icons or anything like that, but their entire layout is just kind of littered with things that add support, that ease the customer's mind. If they need support, they get it. If they feel untrustworthy, they see different things that kind of build trust on this store, even if it's the first time on the store, even if they've never heard of it before. A lot of different factors, right? And I really like that a lot. I think that's something that's just super powerful, and really everyone should kind of consider adding. And you don't necessarily need to have a phone number. You don't necessarily need to have all of these different things. Live chat is nice, right? But just make it easy for people to trust you, right? That's the takeaway here. Okay, and checkout page customized with branding. This is something that I honestly think they could do a little bit better job with. Really just kind of a couple different sets of colors throughout their site. Again, they have a very basic logo, but this is probably the first time customers have seen this logo. So this is a conversion rate optimization that I think they need to make, and I would suggest everyone else make. I have an entire video on this in my on my YouTube. Really, the idea here is that you need to make this page feel as similar to all the other pages. And they've been used to clicking red buttons the whole time, and they've been used to seeing a horizontal logo the whole time. And this is the first page where you start asking for their personal information. So you could imagine a customer going through the site, right? They're clicking on, let's say they go to the home page, then they find a product, they're browsing through the catalog of products, right? They see the logo up top, they see the the horizontal logo over here, and then as they click through some of the images or the products, they finally get to a product page, right? Still seeing the same layout on the category page and seeing the same layout on the product page, seeing all these different options, being asked to click a red button to add to cart, another red button over here, and then getting sent to the page where you start asking for personal information and it looks totally different. So I think this is an ASAP change that would increase their conversion rate for sure, especially on this page. Same logo and same color scheme. Super easy to do. It would take you 10 seconds. And I couldn't see how it could not improve. And that's to everyone. If you have this page that is not customized or doesn't match the store, you need to change that ASAP. You do that inside of your theme settings. You go to online store, you go to theme, customize theme, and then you click on checkout. So that's something that can be kind of fixed. Another thing on the list, high quality and large product photos. I'm sure they've invested a lot of money and time in really nice quality mock-ups. They do a great job not only on the product page, but look at the home page where they have people actually wearing the products. Great photos, high quality photos, really on point to the niche in terms of what they're showing. Looks really good. They did a really good job with that, and I'm sure that's adding trust to the store. And a nice little small thing I noticed, I called this out at the beginning, really, again, making it easy for customers to feel trustworthy. You could have a banner, like this is just a banner about their moon boots, right? But this is a banner about hooded blankets, and it also has a testimonial or a positive review on it, right? And obviously they picked probably the best one that helps them sell the product. Like over here it says, few things in life live up to or exceed your expectations. This jacket exceeds expectations. High quality, awesome, comfortable, amazing. Charles, 5 stars, right? So they could just have a button that says Dream Cloaks, or they could have a button that says Dream Cloaks 5 stars with a positive review. So that's a very powerful thing you could take away from this. You don't need to have a quote on every single button, but again, make it easy for people to trust you. Okay, that's a great example of them doing that right there. Really like the reviews on the homepage banner. So here's some things that I believe that they're doing or they've already done to increase profit. And first of all, their homepage is one of the best that I've seen. I always want people to sell on the homepage. And like I said, like they're doing a great job. Not only are they selling, but they're building trust at the same time. So, they're really leveraging their homepage to showcase their products and really build their brand in terms of that color scheme, and clicking just a couple clicks away from getting to those decision-making buttons. Again, high ticket items here at $48 on these products. What else are they doing to make money? Heavy related cross-selling. So we can go to any product page, and if we take a look at the bottom section, there are just tons and tons of related products. So we're on this page over here. This is their neon collection, and you see the product is up top. Great photo imagery again, and then they have over here related products. So very heavy on the related products, very strong imagery. It takes up a lot of space on the page. In fact, if you look at me scrolling over here, here's just the products and the add to cart button and all that stuff, and then everything else is related products. So they're very heavy on showing their catalog, again, because their products speak for themselves, and they also develop the color scheme. So related products, high quality images, and I think really one of the biggest things I actually want to show you is back on Instagram. And I talk about over here finding a passionate niche. That's one of the reasons why they've increased profit so much. They found a super passionate niche that absolutely loves wearing their products. You see, these are all what I call, or what everyone calls, user-generated content. Okay, UGC. This is content created by the customers. Okay, this isn't a photo shoot. These are people who bought their product and submitted in photos, and they submit and tag the photos because they want to get on this page, and they want to share their love of going to festivals and wearing ElectroThreads stuff. So see, it's tagged by other people. Really, really popular. They're building their marketing automatically because people are sending in photos and videos of them wearing, that's I guess one of the hooded blankets, wearing their product. So incredibly powerful. It's one of the best things that they do, and it's because they found a passionate niche. So something special that I want to talk about, I always try to pick out one kind of special thing that they do. Really, to me, it's the thing to model the most, in my opinion, or I guess the most enviable thing about their store is that they have higher end print-on-demand products, which means they have a unique catalog, and most importantly to us, they're making higher margins and more profits. So again, coming over here, and of course they have things like hoodies and T-shirts. But if you notice on the homepage, and I'll open up a couple of these catalogs, they're promoting high-ticket print-on-demand. And I'm not talking about $5,000 high-ticket. We're talking about apparel and things like that. So not your $25 or $40 hoodie. We're talking about a little bit more expensive in terms of some of these really unique products. And again, they have the traditional print-on-demand products for sure. But we come over here and take a look at the prices. This is a $230 print-on-demand product. Okay, this is a very expensive print-on-demand product that probably doesn't even cost more than maybe $100 to get delivered on print-on-demand. There's a bunch of different options for these. Prices are all over the place. But at $230, they're making in my opinion, over 100% margin. I'm sure they are. On a product like this. Come over here, here's $70 on sale, $55, $70, $120 different price points. Here's some onesies, right? $100 items, $95 items, right? And that's before upselling. They're very heavy on cross-selling, right? They obviously have a very passionate customer base. They have these $70 hoodie dresses, right? So all high-ticket products that they're promoting on the homepage. That's their kind of special sauce that you want to pay attention to, among some of the other things. But that's the thing that really jumped out for me, the thing that I thought they're doing the best, just making a lot of money. And the reason why it works is they found a passion-based niche. And passion-based niches will spend big money on it, for sure. For example, people are super passionate about their pets. They'll spend $400 on a customized pet canvas, right? It's because they're passionate about it. And that's what they want. Like when people have money, that's they want to spend it on things they're passionate about. People are going to spend their money. They're going to spend it on things they're passionate about. Why don't you go and sell things in those niches that people are passionate about? And clearly, a lot of people are passionate about, going to festivals and EDC and all that great stuff. Okay, so they have their staple products, T-shirts, hoodies, etc. You'll sell those too. Everyone will. But you also want to consider those more expensive products: wall canvas, blankets, cloaks, shoes, yoga shorts, bodysuits, hooded dresses, right? I mean, that might not work for all niches. You find tons and tons of products in print on demand, hundreds and hundreds of different products. And again, I had that free training that I showed you linked earlier. It's just setup.justinsenior.com. Walk you through how to do that for free and just show you step by step. So there's something special. That's my review of ElectroThreads, one of the best stores out there. I really actually, if anyone knows them, you should actually point them in the direction of this video just so I think they need to fix that checkout page, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. so they'll get that. But if you want me to review your store, I got a service doing that. I create a 20-minute video of me reviewing your store. I send it to you and only you. Check it out at reviews.justinscener.com, that underlined link on the screen. But most importantly, I hope this really helped you learn something. I hope you paid attention to what ElectroThreads is doing. Please do me a favor. If you have any questions at all, I try to be as active as possible in the comment section. Leave me a question or a comment. I'll definitely try my best to respond to all of them. And definitely give me a subscribe. I got a ton of great free value here in terms of Shopify and e-commerce and making money online and all that great stuff. So take a look at my playlist. Please give me a subscribe. If you have any questions, use the comment box, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.